Hey there, comic book fans. I am back from the comic shop once again this week, and I have 7 new comics. Okay, so let's dive right in. The first one I have is Dark Horse Presents issue number 28, which Dark Horse on their website for some reason had listed at $7.99, and I was trying to look up to see if it was a double size issue or not, but no, it's just a mistake. It's really the regular $4.99 for 48 pages. But what we got here? Black Beetle, Black Sinister, Brooklyn Blood, and more. Let's hope we got some more Finder. Let's see. We have some more Carla Speed McNeil there. Don't see your name. Black Sinister. I gotta say, last issue of Dark Horse Presents, not a lot. Some of the stories landed with a thud with me. I only probably liked 2 or 3 stories out of it. I don't know why. It was just a weak issue or something. The Black Beetle should be good. I picked up this series a while ago. The first Black Beetle series that came out by what's his name, Francavilla, and that was pretty good stuff. He does a nice job. Let's see, Brooklyn Blood. This Brooklyn Blood story just seems to be rambling on at this point. It's a cop story, but with some mystical sidelines. But I'm kind of tired of Brooklyn Blood. Not that it's bad or anything, but it just doesn't seem to be moving anywhere. Winter's Apprentice, no idea what that is. Something new. We bet we get more of the Tarzan story, which is another slower moving story. I don't know, is that Winter's Apprentice still? Pretty interesting, a little horror stuff. The Chapel Chronicles, Hats of London. Don't know what that is. Do we not even get Tarzan in this? Rubber Guns. There's another strange one. Like I said, last issue was a little weak for me. Even though there was a Finder in it. That was probably the only one I liked. We'll see what this issue brings. I'll probably enjoy the Black Beetle most, because I like Francesco Francavilla. And here is Kill or Be Killed, number 4. Brightweiser, Phillips, Brubaker. Last issue we found more about his, I don't know, the girl he wants to be his girlfriend, who was his friend all his life, but instead is dating his other friend, his roommate. And we're learning more about his killing spree, why he has to kill. Is there some demon after them? Is there not? This is just, boobies. Don't look at those. After 3 issues, I gotta say this one really took off last issue. We found out a lot about her background. I'm trying to remember if we found out a lot about the main character's background. We're finding out little bits here and there. But the story is basically he has to kill one evil person a month, or some demon tortures him. But we don't know if any of that is real, except we do know he's going out there killing one person. He's trying to find an evil person to kill and kill them. So I gotta say, I'm on board with everything these 3 do, and I'm on board with this one, and I'm enjoying it. And here we go. Xander Candon, Kaiju Max Season 2, issue number 6. I believe this is the last issue of this season. Hopefully it's sold enough that we'll have another season. But things are coming to the head with our Kaiju, who was just trying to live the straight life once he got out of jail, but things didn't work out that way, so he turned into an even giant. I think he merged with some other monster and formed an even gianter monster. So now the robots were trying to take him down. Like I said, it's kind of there's a lot of slice of life stuff in here with giant monsters and giant robots, and I don't know what they're doing in outer space. That's right. I think there was something about satellites that are weaponized that can kill. I think there's a wraparound cover too. Hold on. Oh yeah, wraparound cover. There's the Earth for you, and a hand broken as it tries to get to the satellite. Let's see, what are those letters in the satellite? EAT, REAT. I don't know what it says, but anyway, Kaiju Max is a series I'm enjoying thoroughly. I'm going to have to track down Season 1 one of these days. But until then, Season 2 will have to do me. And now here comes Jackpot. Ray Fawkes and Jorge Duarte. Got me. I'll go with Jorge Duarte. Why not? I'm not sure if I like this cover just looking at it. It's not bad, but it's tough to do complex figures like that and break it down into simple shapes. And I'm not sure if this works for me. I mean, just, I don't know, her arm's a little too close to his head. Her heels kicking him in the crotch. It all blends together in an ungainly way a little bit. I don't know about, see how that one guy's leg is stuck in between the pants leg. And I just think sometimes, I just don't think that, I'm very much have been enjoying these Brian Steele Freeze covers, but I think this one just doesn't quite work for me. I think he bit off a little more than he could chew on this particular composition. But I don't quite remember what's going on in this story. Last I knew, our evil people who run the world were trying to recruit this woman. I don't know why. Has it been more than a month? I think it's been more than a month since the last issue of Jackpot came out. It started out as a heist comic, ended up in sort of a mystical comic, and now we'll have to see what this heist-like mysticism brings us. I really don't know what to expect of this one because I think I've forgotten the exact point we left off at. I can speak, don't you worry. But anyway, I'll catch up with this issue, number 4, Jackpot, Aftershock Comics. And here we go with Invincible number 131. Invincible's back from its hiatus. Let's say. Truth is, this cover's a spoiler. Should have gone with the one that was just hands. Up these two Vitrulamites. What are they called? I think that's the race. It never rolled off my tongue. Never rolled off my tongue right, whatever the name of the race is that these guys are. Vitrulamites or, I don't even remember. But anyway, they showed up to kill Invincible at his little home here. This is ending, I think it's ending at 148. I can't remember. But this is thin. This is the 24-page package. Comic books usually come in 32 pages, but only like 22 of them are story. And the rest are ads or whatever, but I know Image sometimes does these, I guess to keep the price down to $2.99. They do these thinner 24-page ones. Same amount of story pages, but you don't get all the ads or letters pages or back matter or whatever. But Invincible's a great comic. It's been around for 131 issues. If you haven't checked it out before, you should check it out now. Be there for the end. And here we go with Britannia, number 3. The opposite of Invincible, and that's got a nice cardstock cover. Good and thick. I like that. With lots of back matter. They have, well, let's see if it has this. They have written stuff about the times in ancient Rome. I gotta say, I'm really enjoying the back matter in this because I'm a history fan, and it gives you a bit of history. And I also have to say, what came out from, in case number 1 came out from Valiant this week, a new Harbinger Renegade, it's called. And I wish it was this format. I may have picked it up because I love this, thick cardstock format for $3.99 rather than the flimsy no cover format that they use. And I picked up the Renegades one, and it was just too flimsy for me. And Harbinger. Harbinger was actually one of my favorite series from Valiant when they relaunched it a few years ago, and then they canceled that series. But the new series doesn't have the same writer, who I think was Joshua Dysart. I really liked his writing on the first Harbinger series, and he wasn't writing the second one, so I gave it a pass. That, and it was flimsy. Like I said, I wish they were all like this, all the Valiant comics, but they're not. So I'll stick with Britannia, our detective story during the Roman age. He's up in Britain detecting some evil, monstrous thing. The Scots are mad at him. The Brits are mad at him. And he's going about his business trying to figure out what monster's trying to kill him. I said it's a 4-issue series. I'm enjoying it so far. It's not the greatest comic of all time, but it's a solid B. And speaking of my favorite comics, here is one that's up there. I've been enjoying this one a whole lot. Southern Cross, issue number 9. Our space mystery comic, I guess you'd call it. So the last two, there's now a third issue, is taking place on this space station where things are going wrong. Or I said not quite. I mean, it's on a planet or an asteroid or something, so it's not in space. They're like a mining operation. That the Southern Cross is the name of the ship from our first story arc that disappeared at the end of the arc. And only one person survived from it and showed up at their destination, this mining colony. And things at the mining colony are pretty hectic and bad. I love the atmosphere of this book. The artist, who's the artist again? Bellinger. It's Andy Bellinger, with Becky Cloonan writing. Lee Lowridge on colors, Sergei Lapointe on letters. There's just such atmosphere to this book. That's what I like the most about it, atmosphere. It really, like I said, the first story arc really made me feel like I was on a spaceship, on a space voyage, and this arc is really making me feel like I'm on a mining colony. And I gotta say, that's what I like best about this book. I mean, the story is nice, the art is nice, but I just like the atmosphere of it. It's very enjoyable. Oh, and in case that just popped into my head, I'll leave a link to it down below. And in case you missed over on Tim Howler Mouse's channel this past weekend, if you want to hear he and I ramble on about comics and other things for over 2 hours, we did a live Google Hangout where we just talked about comic books and grown up collecting comic books and VCR tapes and our favorite comics and some comics we didn't like and comics. So you can either go over to Howler Mouse's channel, or I'll leave a link below and you can click on it and listen to it yourself if you so desire to see me and hear me talk endlessly about comics. Now we'll give you a little look at my super monsters. I think I may have showed you a couple of these before, but I figured I'd show them again because I've been putting them up on eBay, trying to sell them. $25 plus $5 shipping. And if you want one, you don't even have to go there. You can just say, hey, I want to buy one of those, and I'll draw one for you too if you got a character you want to do. These are my Coty I Got Issues bought one of Batman from me. He made a video of it. If you go over to his, maybe I'll leave a link of that below too. Here's my Captain America Superman. Just taking a superhero face and making it into a monster, which seemed kind of redundant with the Hulk. Whoops. I really, the Hulk kind of looks like the Hulk. I mean, Captain America looks like him, and this is Ms. Marvel. The first woman I've tried to do, which is also hard. Hope the telephone is ringing. There's my Spider-Man, which is a little easier because you can give him a half mask and tear him up. So if you're interested in one of those, check out my eBay, or else just shoot me a message and PayPal me $30 and I'll mail one out to you. And also, I wanted to see if there was anybody on YouTube. This is the reason I did the Ms. Marvel, was because I've got a whole bunch of trades that I don't want, that I was gonna see if anybody on YouTube wanted to buy some. Otherwise, I'm going to try to package them up and put them on eBay. But, I don't even want to sell them for much, maybe $5 a trade. But I was going to do a video of them if you guys want me to. I just need some money and need the room. So there's a bunch of, haven't even read these. I just got them. Someone gave a lot of them to me a few years ago, or, it's stuff I've bought and have no interest in anymore. Like I said, I'm gonna have to make a video of just me digging through some of the boxes in my closet, because I got to clean some of that stuff out too, of regular comics. Mostly stuff from like the earlier mid '80s that I don't think I've read since the earlier mid '80s, and I may as well get rid of it. But anyway, there's some art. We'll be making a video of some trade paperbacks possibly in the future if I can get my lazy butt off this chair. And you guys Have a good week out there.